Welcome back, Hordlings, to more Neverwinter Night Shadows of Unrentide. We cut a deal with Kelgaris, sacrificed the Bedine. The evil god Jurgle is pleased with us, to say the least.
I see you have returned. Have you gotten permission to take their water?
I wouldn't exactly call it permission. Let's take a look at your goods, bitch. Alright, let's ring a resistance, blah blah blah. That's gay, get rid of that. Arrow +2, cool. Sell it. Poison arrow, sell it. Stinger glands, we'll throw those in our pot to piss in bags. Boots of elven kind. Dexterity +2. We may want to give those to Little Man. Amulet of Health, immune to disease, level, ability drain, and poison. That seems certainly better than just poison, right? Yeah, let's get rid of that. We don't need an extra great axe +3, I can assure you. Let's check out this dark armor, the Blackguard armor, only usable by evil or neutral. Fortunately, it's not even close to the Red Dragon armor. It's cool looking, but too weak. Look, protection +1, also too weak. The helmet is good for sonic and mind-affecting spells. Well, this gives me +1 to will. This gives me immunity to mind-affecting spells. I have to say that's better. Sorry. Helm of Discharge gives us more electrical resistance. That'll go well with my... there we go. We're just going to keep our elemental resistant type shit over here. I'm going to stock up on more bolts for our little buddy, Deacon. The Hellbird, not that great. Measure's Fury, not that great for me, so we're going to sell that. Wisdom, I don't know. Bard? No, fuck that. Sell that shit. Potion of Lore. Amulet of Health, immunity to disease, level during poison. Let's hang on to that for now. This shit. Our evil dagger, which, you know, see ya. Cool, but not cool enough for Lug Lug. Will +4, gold necklace. A monk's belt, no fucking monks here. I do miss Grimnaw, though. It would have been great for that. Alright, cleaned up a little bit.
I see you have returned. Have you gotten...
We can use the water! That's wonderful to hear, though it certainly took you long enough. Well, let us know if you're ready to continue. I'm ready! Good. I, for one, would like to reach the AR camp as quickly as possible. Let's go. You arrive at the AO encampment rather abruptly. That was quick.
Well, you finally got it. thank you for all of your help. I know that I was a bit hard on you at times. We probably wouldn't have made it this time without you.
Goddamn right you wouldn't have, you little twat.
Or without the boss's faithful kobold companion, Deacon.
True enough. I don't think I'll be hiring on any more kobolds to do the cooking, however.
Why not? Deacon liked to cook.
Well, I spent half the last night awake and belching uncontrollably from dinner, and really I'm too frightened to ask why that is.
Well, it don't have to do with the great big...
No, really, don't want to know. Ever.
You will probably be wanting to hire a guide to take you to the dig site where your Garrett fellow went. It's a little ways into the desert, I understand, and only the locals really know the way. I am sure one of the ale worshippers will be willing to take you. They're a fairly agreeable bunch, if you get that. Is there anything else you want before you leave?
Don't I get paid for helping your caravan get here?
Paid? I was thinking of asking you for some gold to cover all the food you ate. We're not wealthy, after all, and we took you and the others along as a favor to your mentor.
You may not want to make Deacon pay, does you?
No, though it's tempting considering the kind of cook you made, no offense. At any rate, you're here and here's where we agreed to take you. I'll still allow you to buy some supplies at a good price if you're interested.
As long as it's not dog shit. Oh look, a bunch of dog shit.
Yeah, anyways, nothing we want. Ta-ta, motherfuckers. Me and Deacon are off.
Pleased to see you.
I guess I'll be off then now that we're here. So.
What's the problem?
Oh, it's nothing. Just I'll miss you is all. You're a fine, fine companion to lighten up such a dreary trip, you know. It's my only hope, really, that you might deign to satisfy one last request from a good friend.
Of course. I'll do whatever I can.
Well, here's the thing. It's nothing illegal or anything like that. Nothing that would cause you any real trouble, per se. The alehoists in the camp make a fine, fine wine. Most wonderful thing you've ever tasted outside of Elven vineyards. I'm not joking either. I've had a taste the last time through here. The thing is to keep their wine for religious purposes only. Bloody selfish bastards. They won't even let me back in camp now, even.
They got wine? Deacon never tried wine before. Does it make you happy?
Very happy.
Well, that not sound so bad then.
I've been out of good spirits since the Oasis. You got away with getting what you want, Luglug, so I was sort of hoping,
that I would get you some of this wine?
Exactly.
What's in it for me?
Let's just say I might be able to come up with a little parting gift that would be worth your while. How's that grab ya?
I'll see what I can do. And once you get the wine, you can decide for yourself whether or not we have poisoned it.
Oh, goody. Take all the thrill out of it for me, why don't you? Have fun.
What can I do for you?
You're a decent traveling companion, if the gods wish it. Maybe we shall meet again someday.
Maybe you can lick Luglug's balls too while you're at it.
Hello.
Let's try that again.
Oh, another outsider. I see you come with the caravan. It's good to see you. We don't get many visitors. And now 2 in one day.
2? Who else is here?
Oh, this morning, just at sunrise, a half-dead man came crawling in here looking for a healer. I took him in the main temple so they could tend to his wounds.
Why would he want a healer? A dragon tried to eat him, maybe.
I don't know. He really wasn't all that talkative, but from the looks of him, you might very well be right. I haven't seen him since, but no one said he died either, so I guess that's where you'd find him if you're interested.
Tell me about this god, Ao.
There is little to tell. I'm not really much of a believer, I'm afraid. It seems even though Ao does exist, he couldn't care less about anyone worshipping him. So his followers gather and contemplate the nature of apathy and so forth. Lots of debate, peaceful contemplation, that sort of thing. At least they are quiet.
Why are you out here in the desert?
I came here because my master, a former follower of Joaquin, came out here. He was searching for a new faith and found it in Ao. Once my master found his new calling, he freed me. I didn't have anywhere better to be, so I decided to stay here and work as a god. It's hot, thirsty work. It could be worse.
I should go. You kind of sound like a gay bob.
I greet you.
Welcome to Masharek's fine desert emporium. I am Masharek, sole proprietor and scrounger of only mid-Amarok mercantile business. How might I serve you today, good lord? Would you care to see Masharek's generous supply of goods at low, low prices? Aren't you a hobgoblin? My, you are terribly observant. I assure you, I, Musharak, have the body of a hobgoblin, but the mind of an elf and the heart of a dwarf. And do not worry, the original owners were well compensated.
Where you get these parts? Deacon could use nimble fingers like gnomes.
You travel with a global bard and you think a hobgoblin merchant is strange? Well, it takes all kinds. If only I had the feet of a halfling, I would be most well-rounded individual in the realms. Well, anyways, was there more to your question? Are you as evil as your kin? Great Duvakri, I should think not. Most of my kin could only string a 4-word sentence together. I do not claim any great virtue, but neither should I stab you in the back to test my blade. All that I am is a humble merchant, though I am the best in the part of the world. Alright, so perhaps I'm not humble, but I'm also a scrounger. But what good merchant is not? Who is this Duvakri you spoke of?
He shows you a small idol.
Duvakri is a hobgoblin god of trickery. I keep my idol and offer it small gifts to help protect me from being fooled as I fool others. How do Aos feel about your worship of this other god? Ever get caught in a sandstorm and suddenly feel the need to relieve your bowels? I imagine I am only slight less of the annoyance than that. But, just like the sandstorm in the end, I really don't give a fuck. I am me and they can take me as I am. They are far too nice to chase me off. How many merchants are there around here? Ha! You caught me there. Occasionally a caravan such as the one you came in will wander through, but I am the only steadfast merchant here. Most of my gold comes from supplying the locals, trading water to the Badin tribes. An excellent trade there. From passing caravans and the occasional adventurer. Do you pay for the protection or water of the Aoist? Now what kind of fool would I have to be to do such a thing? I was a traveling merchant making minor deals with the Badin until I found out about this little place. They were trading this water for supplies from tribes, so I thought it would be a good idea to settle down and help out both sides. Now I sell the water to the Badin and supplies to the Aoist. How could I have possibly a better setup than this? Sounds like a good situation. You are absolutely fucking right. I was really very impressed that they gave in so easily. It was the most unfortunate turn of events. Most neighbors had put up a fight, thrown rocks, done something. It's really very strange that they are being so obdurate round. I could make my fortune if they would just tell me the secret to making their wine, or at least let me sell some. That is the only secret they seem to care about. That will talk about everything else for hours on end. Do not even get them started on conversations about the holy glory of ambivalence. Is their wine really that good? Have you ever experienced a moment in life where the universe suddenly came to a halt and you think you are on the verge of understanding all the deepest questions about life? Have you ever stood on the precipice of a mountain in the early morn surrounded by fog and then suddenly the sun rose, the fog lifted, and it was like you were seeing perfection?
Deacon feel this way one time, and his own master let him sit on his head, and master breathed ice on human nights. It was like watching little statues.
You sat on a dragon's head?
Well, me was composing song for master, and me tells him Deacon got to get it right. Now how that song goes.
Ah, thank you. I'll take your word on it. No need to sing anything. I do not pretend to be a poet, friend, but my first sip of this wine changed the way I look at life. That was the moment I knew I could live in this desolate place and feel fulfilled. That's how good it is.
Would you like me to try to get you a supply?
Would I like to find a beautiful, intelligent hobgoblin woman wandering the desert looking for a mate? Of course I would, but I think it rather unlikely. I am a very persuasive man, but they will not budge for me. Still, you are welcome to try. I would be willing to pay handsomely for such a deal. How does 2,000 gold sound?
That would be good.
Very well. If you are successful, I shall pay to Duvrakri that your life will be free from treachery. Is there anything else?
Let me see what you sell.
If you want it, I can get it. Well, so long as you're not trying to buy any of the alest wine. That Jasmina can be so frustrating, and the minister's even worse.
Let's take a look at your goody goods.
Nothing too interesting, to say the least.
Destroyer of all that is good.
Hello.
Heal, are you fucking kidding me?
I greet you.
Maybe I could have just used a potion. God, they took my destroyer title from me. No, now I have to kill somebody. Oh, it feels better. Thank you so much. Now I'm Garrick. Who are you?
I'm Luglug. My teacher Drogon sent me to find you.
I'm very pleased that you were able to find me, then, Luglug. I'm unsure of what help I'll be to you, but I owe you. So anything you need is absolutely free.
What is this?
A Mythalar. Where did you get that? No, that is not important right now. You can tell me about it later. I wonder if your presence and then the attack on my excavation might be linked. Yes, she must have been able to sense the crystal in the general area and thought we had it. That is the only thing that makes sense.
It's just little Crystal. Deacon thinking old man must be out in sun too long.
Oh, you must think I've lost my mind. I'm sorry. I'd better organize my thoughts for a second. Do you mind?
No, go ahead. If it means you start making sense, by all means.
All right. I think I've had bits and fragments of knowledge that I'll try to piece together to make this all have some sense. What you have is a powerful artifact from the time of the ancient civilization of Netheril. This is what I've been studying out here, ruins of their civilization. I wish I could tell you exactly what the Mythalar is used for, but no one is really sure. I do know that when a Mythalar is damaged, it could cause great destruction.
How do you know this?
I found several ancient writings that describe the Mythalar, referring to them in the use of arcane spells and powerful magic items. One told of a mage who walked into the enemy's home and smashed a Mythalar on the stone floor, destroying everything within several miles. Apparently, they are quite fragile.
Suddenly Deacon feels sick. He played catch with Crystal for hours back in hills.
About a month ago, my researchers uncovered a portal room in the ruins. I believe that this portal was used by the Netheril to teleport between their cities.
Go on.
I had not activated the portal yet, but I think it was fairly close. Where it would lead, I have no idea, but this morning I got a clue. A strange figure wearing a dark cloak appeared in the portal room just before dawn, with an army of demonic creatures. The horrific monsters tore through my friends with a savage haste. One of them grabbed me and nearly tore out my intestines. I was thrown against a pillar and left for dead, but somehow I managed to regain consciousness.
Did the cloaked figure come through the portal?
She, and I do believe it was a she, from her voice, her face was hidden, came in from above the tunnel. She was trying to use the portal, but I do not think she was successful yet. She spoke of going to a place with limitless power, but she was angry. She said they expected to find a Mythalar here and could not afford to have it remain out of her hands. After the demonic horde searched our corpses and I gave the most convincing acting job of my life playing dead, she cursed and said she would not wait any longer. She would take her chances.
So she went through the portal?
She told her army to hunt for a small round crystal that she could feel it was within miles of the ruins. Then she turned her attention to activating the portal. The creatures left, and while her attention was drawn, I crawled quietly away and very slowly made my way back here. I thought I'd stop at our home camp, but her army had already killed everyone there. They must have returned to the ruins, though, because I could hear them as I left fighting something. I found one of our camels wounded but alive, and rode it here. The beast died just outside of town.
What would you suggest I do?
This is what I think. You need to go to this woman and stop her from going through the portal. She's not yet already done so. If she has, you must follow her through. There's no telling what's on the other side of this device. I think she expects to find other side effects of almost limitless power, untouched after all these ages. And if she does, what then?
Oh! Deacon think epic tale of boss. Just get much more epic.
She may be seeking this Mythalar for her own uses, or perhaps she fears it. With all the power at her disposal, using the Mythalar you possess as the weapon might be the only way to defeat her.
Will you come with me?
I would be of little use to you here, but there's something I can do to help. I have a spell that will take me some time to set up, but if I can get it to work, I can reach Drogon with it. It is possible that he may be able to send help, or even come himself. I know him well enough to say that when it is important, he will think of something to help. There are a lot of preparations I must make, so unless you have questions, I should get started.
I want to speak with Master Drogon.
Are you kidding? Right now your enemy is the only short head start. If you wait for me to cast a spell, you might be giving her enough time to be ready to defeat you. She's in unfamiliar territory, ripe for an ambush, and she doesn't have her army with her. You need to go now, quickly.
I guess I should get going.
There's an entrance by the waterfall just north of this temple. Go through it and find your way to the Valley of Winds. The dig site is there. We marked it well, so it should not be too hard to find. Good luck, Luglug. When you reach her, hurt her. Hurt her bad. The men and women she killed today, they were good people. Make her feel their pain.
Yeah, but you didn't have to strip me of my destroyer status. Now I gotta kill someone innocent.
Hello.
Thank you for healing the wizard. I tried my best, but ever since I left the service of Lathander, Oh, but I'm sure you're not interested in little old me.
Ever since you left the service of Lathander?
It's just that, once I was a cleric of Lathander, wounds such as the wizard's were nothing to me. I returned people to life. Always I knew my God was with me, but now there's nothing. I cannot even help this man, and I feel nothing from Ao. I'm beginning to wonder if I was wrong in coming here.
Deacon not know. Maybe you should talk to Lug Lug. He is great hero. He know everything.
I was talking to him.
Oh, so Deacon advice not good enough for you? You better than Deacon?
I didn't mean it like that.
Nope. You go ahead and talk to Lug Lug. Deacon just sit here and had foot tone an epic story about stupid human who not able to make up own mind.
Is it wrong for me to feel this way? You're not a holy man, my lord, but I'd appreciate your advice.
You did not come here expecting spells from Ao, did you? What drew you here in the first place?
No, I wasn't expecting. Not magic, just I thought Ao was a greater god if he commanded all the others, and the one so great deserved contemplation.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes, I do. It's just that it seems so pointless to worship someone where it takes no notice of you. There is so much good I could be doing elsewhere with the proper power. I never used to think that power was important, but back then I could heal people, and it felt good. I simply feel so useless here. What should I do?
I think you've already answered the question yourself.
I suppose I have. It just feels terrible to have come so far to fail. Or perhaps I just needed to do this, to renew my faith. Thank you, my lord, for showing me this. I'll never forget you for it.
Good, I only did it for the 1,000 experience points. So yeah, we had to do a little bit of good, but that's no biggie. Friendship. Death came so swiftly. Horrible laughter. We screamed and cried for mercy, and then more laughter. One more thing. They have found them. Sucks to be you. At least you didn't kill yourself. Suicide is for cowards.
And the heroes explored the dreaded dungeon, sweat beating on their brows. Huzzah!
Rubble falls on your head.
Ah! What the fuck?
it! Get him! Oh, now you got me mad!
Fuck your trap! Nobody kicks my dog, motherfucker! I think I'm good on the belladonna. I'm also rolling in over 500,000 gold pieces. That's good. We're saving up for hordes of the Underdark.
Get him!
Hunyangoski! Hunyangoski what? If you're a wizard, you can cast defensive spells on this orb and it'll give you a staff that will give you those 3 defensive spells once per day. All power be to the eternal reign of the Nethero Empire. Let none pull asunder our collective knowledge and might. Cast forth your magics that they should gather herein and be magnified. Call upon those most protective of spells and draw them into the orb. Therein shall be the most impressive arts be shown.
You want Deacon?
Don't make me reprimand you, Deacon! I'll kick you in the balls! Sweet.
Get him!
Trap disabled! Go to sleep, little froggy. Hello. Deacon, you probably shouldn't go fighting greater slads and stuff. That's just probably not on the good menu. Luckily, Luglug here to fuck shit up.
That's what I call a triple dipple save. Triple dipple save a nipple. Fuck your door. Deacon, you're supposed to be fucking standing back. See? Now you got incubation.
You cannot rest while there is enemies nearby.
Damn it! Fuck it, I shall continue and persevere. That looks small, but that's still 71 hit points. More than most mages have at level 10. Or 15 for that matter. I'm just gonna go till I can't go no mo. I'm gonna fucking kill Uglug pulling all these chains.
No one be pulling my chain.
He didn't like me taking that potion too much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video and figure out a way to heal, and I'll see you soon.